So today I went out and finally got my Philodendron Plowmanii. Now this isn't the rarest of philodendrons, but it's also not so common. And it's got some really cool features to it. So on the petioles here, you see it's got these serrated edges. It's not a round petiole, it's kind of like a flat D shape. And it's got these serrated edges, and as it gets bigger, they will get more pronounced. You can see the young leaves, when they come out, they have these streaks of silvery gray on them. And as the leaf matures, you get more kind of a deeper green until the oldest leaf that we've got over here on this one. So this is a creeping type of philodendron, not a climbing. So it's kind of like the Philodendron gloriosum that I did a video on the other day. And it will send out a kind of creeping stem that will crawl along the ground, and then the petioles come up and support these beautiful large leaves. So now we have to find a space for this in the garden where it will have sufficient shade. Obviously, like most philodendrons, it doesn't like the direct afternoon sun, so it needs sufficient shade but enough light that it's going to encourage these beautiful big leaves, because if they don't get enough light, then they don't get enough photosynthesis and energy in order to create those big leaves. So our Plowmanii that we got yesterday from Casanova Garden Center in San Fernando is now in the ground here next to our El Choco. So the Plowmanii is a crawler, terrestrial crawler, unlike the El Choco here, which is a climber. So this is going to climb up the pole, but the Plowmanii will remain low down. So I've given it some space here for it to grow into. You can see this has already got quite a large leaf, but they can get bigger than this. So one of the unique things about the Plowmanii is the petiole has these kind of serrations on the edge there, and you can see it's like a flat petiole rather than a round one. The leaves are quite thin, similar to the Sodiroy. Unlike the El Choco leaves are a little bit thicker and leathery. These are thinner leaves, but they have a beautiful pattern to them. So the Plowmanii will spread out and fill into this gap here, while the El Choco climbs up there. Now I'll just give you a quick look at the Sodiroy, which has a new leaf coming out already. Here we go. So this has only been in the ground here a couple of weeks. We have a new leaf coming out on the Sodiroy, so we'll see how big that one is. Hopefully we're going to start getting leaves again that are similar size to this one here that's a bit damaged. So other things that we added in here yesterday, we put in a little bit more ground cover. So these caladiums here, giving some ground cover there. We've got these which are nicknamed nerve plants because of the pattern to the leaves. So they come in different sizes and colors. So this one is slightly larger and it's the green color. We have a smaller one here which is the red color, but they can also come in that size as well. We added in a few more calatheas around here, so these provide a little bit of more shade there for the Plowmanii. We have a new leaf that's come out on the Consportatenum, which is showing itself there. Our gloriosum hopefully will also send out new leaves soon. I can see a shoot at the back. There's a shoot coming out, so hopefully we'll have a new leaf on the gloriosum as well. So this area here, which we've created for the philodendrons, is really coming along nicely. Let's see how our the fiddle lime also has a leaf coming out. You can see here the fiddle lime. We moved that from inside under the stairs to out here. This was one of the first philodendrons we put in this area. And then what else have we got around here? Of course, we've got our Royal Queen, which has a new leaf just opened. So when the Royal Queen leaves come out, they're this beautiful kind of burgundy, deep red color. So that's really nice. And we've also added in here, we've got a dragon's tail over there. And the guys at Casanova also gave us a Mexicanum yesterday as a freebie, which was really nice of them. So we've added that to the living wall at the back, which I'm going to doing a little bit more work on today, and I'll do a video update on later. And now we'll cut around to the front of the garden and I'll show you what we did there. So here at the front, we've added in this palm tree. It's really nice. It had all these little baby palms just scattering around the bottom of it. So we put that in the front here. Now, it won't get as bushy as the one at the back. So you can tell how big they're going to get by the thickness of the trunk. So the trunk here is narrower, so it isn't going to get as wide because we don't want it to overhang too much into the garage or the front path. And then Elle's going to find some more plants to put around the front of this. We made this yesterday, a little bit of handicraft. We brought a piece of driftwood and we added in then some ferns to it. They got planted inside of the hole in the driftwood, some birds' nests. And then from Casanova, we also bought a few of the big ferns. So we've got one here now on the front, and we've put a big one up there cascading over the edge. And that all provides some shade for the Beate, because the Beate here was getting a little bit too much sun. So to give it some shade, the ferns now kind of give it a little bit of protection from the early morning sun up until about 12. It was getting some bright light down there. So we've still got some work going on the house. You can hear the chiseling going on in the background. They're working on the wood. We've got some wood out here drying on the other side of the street. So this wood is being used to build some shelving, some cabinets and some windowsills. You see we've got some more wood piled up over there. So our carpenter's in working on some stuff for the interior. So as I said in previous video, our interior isn't yet finished. So we'll do a video of the inside and the interior plants once we've finished that.